Can you please explain what's wrong with what Jehovah's Witnesses believe? There are a lot of people in that denomination who are loving people, but they should see the truth for what it is. Martin, there are a lot of people in all denominations that are lovely people. And the Bible says, come out of her, my people. So that means his people are in other denominations.
Even come out of her if you're not in a denomination, if you're not in a church.
Yes.
He wants you to join his church.
Yes. And also, this does not just refer to those that claim a Christian background. It cuts across the board to every religious system in the world, because there is a longing in the soul which God has placed in humanity, which cannot be filled by anything other than Christ. I've come across them in every single religious system in the world. From shamanism to the major Abrahamic religions, there is a gap in your psyche that can only be filled by Christ. Now, any religion that makes Christ less than he is a problem. If we do not recognize that Jesus Christ is fully God, then we have missed the point of the plan of salvation. Then he has sent a proxy. God has sent a proxy to take care of a situation. God is not a coward. God is not someone that hides behind proxies. God is someone who steps onto the plate himself. And in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, is one of the most profound sentences in the Bible. Another one is where we find on numerous occasions people falling at the feet of Jesus and worshiping him without rebuke. Whereas anybody else, even an angel, would rebuke such an action. We find it in Revelation. We find it everywhere. Where an angel rebukes someone who falls down to worship them. I'm a fellow servant, they say. But not in the case of Christ. In him was all the fullness of the Godhead, bodily. He was in the fullest sense God. Now, Jehovah's Witnesses remove the deity of Christ. And that is a major, major problem. Also, Jehovah's Witnesses have a problem with the law. The law of 10 commandments, you break one, you break them all. So you have all of those ideas in there as well. Sunday keeping. In other words, regarding papal laws rather than biblical laws. The major, major problem with Jehovah's Witnesses is that they minimize Jesus Christ. And in order to achieve that, they have their own Bible version. And that Bible version, when it came out for the first time, created a massive furor amongst the Christian world. And if you think about it, Martin, that Bible version, that Jehovah's Witness Bible version has fewer changes in it than the NIV. But let's just leave it at that, otherwise we get into another topic. Any religion that makes Christ less than he is not from God.
Absolutely. And that's the main answer. If that's the case, you mentioned before that when you choose a church, you first tick a few things.
Yes.
And if you have that tick on...
You cannot associate with
That's it. You don't even have to go further to look for other truth. That's the one that says...
All right.
No.
Most Protestant denominations acknowledge the deity of Christ. right? But they don't acknowledge his law.
No.
All right? Catholicism denies the atonement. Christ never died for you. He was just an example. That is a major. You don't have a savior then.
Yeah.
Then the church has to become your savior, and they have to replace the righteousness of Christ with sacramental rituals, which is pathetic, in my opinion. If you take any of the other major religions, they totally deny Christ in terms of his deity. They might acknowledge him as a prophet, like Islam does, but they deny the sonship. If you take Judaism, they deny his messiahship. And those that do accept him,
the Messianic Jews.
like the Messianic Jews, are looking for a national deliverer.
Yeah.
And he never came as a national deliverer. He came as a deliverer from sin. So all of them categorize or place Christ in a box that suits them. If you do not accept, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. All things were created for him and by him, and without him was not anything created. If you do not accept that, you have a problem.
That's it.
You cannot be part of such a denomination.